Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to 2024. It's my first video of the year and I'm super excited about it. So in this video I'm sharing with you how to make this cut together yoke. Guys, it's really easy to make if you follow all the steps I'm showing you in this video. So without talking too much guys, let's get straight into this video. So guys, to begin the pattern drafting, I have my basic bodice pattern. This pattern has my shoulder with half of an inch above, my basic lines, that's the chest line, the bust line, the under bust, with the measurements divided by 4 placed on this paper. So this is a basic bodice pattern. Now I'm going to go ahead and mark my bust pan measurement, also known as nipple to nipple. So divided by 2, mine is 8 inches, and divided by 2 I'll mark 4 inches, and I will rule a straight line to connect the marks I have made like this. So I'll go ahead now and draft a bustier. Like, I have different videos on this channel on how to draft a bustier. So I'll be rushing through this a bit because the main focus of this video is on how to get the cut together yoke. So I'm just going to try to attach my paper to the table so it is in place and it's not moving around while I am drafting my pattern. So after doing that, now I'll go ahead and take my measurements on this paper. And if you've watched my previous videos on bustier, you know how to place this measurement, so I will not be explaining so much on that here. Like I said, I'll be rushing through this. So I'll mark 2 inches on the right hand side, that's the side close to the armhole. I'll mark 2 inches on that side, and the other side I'm going to mark 1 inch, and I'll mark that same measurement I have on my waistline, on my under bust line, like that. And once that is done, I'm just going to connect the lines like that, and I'll go down by 1 inch at my bust line, and I'll connect the points together using my curved ruler to create the cup for this dress. And after doing that, I'm also going to go up at my bust line by 1 inch, and I'll mark that line there on that bust pan line, and then on the armhole I'll also get the midpoint, and I'll mark 1 inch on both sides. This is just like creating a bustier, a regular bustier. And if you don't understand what I'm doing, you just need to go and watch my previous videos, because the focus of this video is not on creating a bustier. So please refer to my older videos and you'll understand everything about this. Once everything is created, I'll smoothen out the cup part because we do not want any sharp edges. And once that is done, the bustier is ready. The next thing I need to do is decide where I want the neckline of this dress to be. And in my own case, I made use of 7 inches, and that was just okay for me. So you can make use of 7 inches, you can make use of 9, you can make use of 8 inches. It just depends on what you want. So I'll mark that line, I'll rule out a line there so that I can create the neckline for the yoke. That's the fabric that will be cut out without the shoulder. So at that point, I'm just going to curve it downward a bit. That's to create a sweetheart neckline. So I have a video, my previous video talks about necklines. If you have not watched that video, please make sure you watch that video because it will really help you and show you techniques on how to create necklines. So now I'm going to go down by 2.5 inches or even 3. 2.5 inches is just fine. And I'm going to connect that line to the other points using my curved ruler. This is to create a sweetheart neckline. So just watch what I'm doing and you're gonna understand. So I'll just create a curve to meet that point like this, and this is going to be my neckline. So you need to keep on watching this video so you understand and you know when to cut out this other part of this neckline. So what I'm doing now is trying to place my round measurement divided by 4. So I'll place my waist measurement divided by 4 on the waistline, and on the under bust I'll also place my round on the bust measurement divided by 4 and connect that line like this. And after doing that, after taking my measurement, the round measurement, I would replace the dart in tape. So on the waistline I have about 3 inches. I'll mark that 3 inches on the waistline, and the under bust, that's replacing this measurement. And as you can see on the armhole, I already extended what I have there. So just make sure you replace this measurement, and it's very important so that your when you cut out your fabric, it would align with your original body measurements. So after doing that, I'm going to connect all the lines, and I'll add 1.5 inches sewing allowance to all these measurements. So this part is going to be cut off, so I'm going to cut out all these parts now, and you need to take note of the parts I'm cutting out. And this is very important because I'm cutting out only the first neckline, the first basic neckline, which is about 3 inches width and 3 inches depth. So I actually forgot to do this part while the paper was connected, so I'm going to place it like this and adjust it. So I'm going to extend the neckline. I was supposed to extend the sweetheart neckline to the other parts. So when you're doing yours, just make sure you do it on the pattern paper before you cut. So I used this pattern now to cut out only the net part of the dress. So I cut out the net part, and it is after I've cut out this, I'll cut out the Ankara part. So I cut this out with 1/2 inch on the sides, just as you would normally cut your bustier, so that when you attach it to the other part, you will not run short of fabric. So this is what it looks like, and it's after cutting out the net that I can go ahead to adjust, like make some alterations to the pattern paper so that I can cut out the yoke of the dress. So now I'm just going to cut out that line that I made when I was drafting the pattern, so like this, and I'll go ahead and cut it out on my Ankara fabric. So this is what it looks like after using this pattern to cut out on my Ankara fabric. So I added 1/2 inch all around. I added 1/2 inch, and the other part is on a fold, just as you would normally do. So after doing that, I'm going to open this up to show you what it looks like. I also cut out lining pieces for this patterns. So exactly the lining is exactly the same size as the Ankara fabric. So I just put a chalk mark there so that I can easily identify the back part of my lining. So now I've opened this up, and you really need to take note of this part. So I would align, like I'll just keep the nets facing, the wrong side is going to be facing me. So the wrong side is going to face me, while the right side of the fabric is going to face the net. So this simply means that you place it how it's going to look on your body. The wrong side of the net is going to face up, while the right side of the Ankara will be on the wrong side of the net. So once this is properly aligned, I'm just going to match them up like this and take to my sewing machine and make a stitch, just as you would normally sew your bustier. So make sure you are stitching on the wrong part like this. So I'll pin this up and take to my sewing machine. So once that is done, this is what it looks like. I've sewn one part, and this is what it looks like already. So you really need to make use of your pins so that it can really help you. And after attaching the both sides, I would place my lining on the right side. I did the same thing for my lining. I joined my lining together, the three parts, the three pieces. So I'm going to place this like this. If you need to loosen up half of an inch, you can loosen up so that you can attach your lining, so you can turn it over. So I'm gonna iron this using my tailor's ham so that I can open out all the edges. Yeah, I should have done this before turning over, but just make sure you iron. So I'll also attach my bra cups. If you need a video, if you'd like to see a video on how to attach bra cups to your bustier, please drop a comment so that I would upload the video. Please drop a comment. If you're here to like this video, please make sure you like this video. It would really mean a whole lot to me. Thank you so much for watching this video till this point, and see you in my next video. Please don't forget to like this video, share this video to whoever needs it. I really appreciate. Thank you, and bye.